but just minus the foundation and concealer. We're going to be trying the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas Featherweight Protective Primer. So, I've put on a serum, an SPF, and then a facial spray. That is all that I have on my face. And I'm going to add the Tatcha primer. And I've yet to try this, but I got it in a little birthday gift at Sephora. If your birthday's in September this month, one of the options for this month's birthday gift is a mini Tatcha primer, a little mini dewy skin cream, and then you get a mini rice wash, the purple little rice wash, but I don't have that with me. So let's give this a try. Okay, it smells like the face cream, sort of. Yep. Oh, it's very smooth. Oh, it smells a bit stronger than the face cream. Wow. It feels like before you rub it in, it just feels like a face cream. As I'm rubbing it into the skin, it's really thick. Wow. Okay, I'm excited to see what my makeup is going to look like under this. It feels just like it's set, like it's created a canvas over my skin. Wow, that's a weird feeling. It almost feels like you've put your makeup on. It's a little heavy. It's super soft. Like, my hands are like soft now. Okay, so I'm gonna try this. I know I said it first impression and it looks like I've used it. I just can't remember the last time I used this. I don't recall how it worked. So I'm gonna try it. It's the Stila One Step Corrected Eye Correcting and Brightening Serum. So let's give it a shot. Why not? Alright, so I think I'll just put it under my under eyes. It's meant to like brighten dark circles, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Because I think, you know, the whole color wheel thing, this is the opposite of blue on the color wheel, so it like counteracts it. I don't know. I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. So now that our skin is nice and prepped, I'm actually gonna put on some chapstick as well. I almost forgot. So, you might be wondering why this item is in a little plastic container. This is actually the Glossier lip product. I can't remember what they call them because I don't have it to read. But my rat chewed through it, so I've now put it in this little container. This is the cherry one. If you have rats, you know what I mean. As soon as you open it, cherry. So let's grab a little. And it's got this really pretty tint. It's that I bought them and they were expensive, so I'm gonna use them. You know, there's nothing necessarily wrong with them. It's just you can find things way cheaper that do the same exact thing as these products. This is by Benefit Cosmetics. It's the Eyebrow Mascara, which there's nothing on this anymore because I used it so much. It all wore off. And I rarely use this, but I'm being a little extra for the video today. So let's go ahead. I think I've actually used this spoolie for my lashes. We're not going to use that on my brows. Let's see. I'll use this little old Anastasia one and just brush our brows out. Gosh, my skin's looking horrible. Okay. So now we'll take the little pencil and just sort of outline our brows. That's all that this does. It's seriously nothing special, but it does make your brows look a little more put together. Okay, those are really uneven. So let's just wipe it off and try again. Rub it in a little. Oh gosh. It's not really coming off, is it? Okay. See, that's why I don't really sculpt my brows anymore because the shapes, they're so different, and I've tried so hard to tweeze them to look similar, and this one just tends to arch more, and this one's pretty straight, so when I line them, it makes it more obvious, but I can't get them to look more straight. It just takes a lot of time, and I don't have the energy. Let's use the mascara, which is really old. And this is usually what I do. I just fill them in with the mascara. And I'm good to go with that, but I do kind of miss doing my makeup and like taking extra steps to make it look better instead of just slapping something on. Because realistically, my everyday makeup is just eyebrow mascara and mascara. But I miss being cute and like doing girly things like this. So I'm not loving them, but it's okay. Now we're gonna go in with some CC Cream. I'm gonna dampen my beauty blender with a little bit of water. This is the Real Techniques beauty blender. I live by these things. Like, I love them. They work so good for such a reasonable price. So you want it to be damp, not wet. So just go ahead and squish out as much water as you can. And it gets so big. This is a brand new one, I think. I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Camo Cc Cream, and I have not used this in so long. I can't remember if there's something wrong with it, or if I just forgot it exists. But I love CC creams because I hate heavy foundation, and this has SPF in it. I don't see why I haven't used this. I love products in like these bumpy bottles with the soft. I don't know why. I just love them. But I don't use this Fenty Beauty one because it's way too light. So maybe in the winter I'll be lighter. Well, I hope not, but maybe. concealer. This I use all the time, and I was going to try another one today, but I figured I would match them up. So I'm really excited to try this. Even though I've already tried it, I just can't remember. It's probably expired, but I use expired makeup all the time. Sorry. Alright, so let's do 2 pumps. I think that'll be good. On the back, it says to reapply this every 2 hours. You're crazy. I'm not doing that. Okay. Imagine being in the bathroom, reapplying like your face makeup. No. Like you've got blush and highlighter on. That doesn't even make sense. Okay, I love it. It literally looks great. I don't know why I never used this. Maybe because I got obsessed with the Glossy A tinted moisturizer. Because it's so light. It's literally my favorite. My skin usually doesn't have too much going on. And so I can use a very light makeup or face product, and it looks good, I think. And Glossy is possibly the lightest face product I've ever found. It feels like you're putting on nothing, but then when you look in the light, you can definitely tell there's something on your face. That's why I love it so much, because it feels like nothing. I think I saw somebody review it, and they said that it was practically nothing. But then I realized that it was like a beauty guru, and usually they like to use pretty heavy foundations. So to me it worked. You know what? This is a little yellow, I think. I think that's why I don't use it, maybe. A wee bit yellow. Hopefully some like bronzer or something will help. Okay. So that's that. Let's do some concealer now. Using a lighter shade of concealer. Again, not too much. Definitely some on the eyes, since I got bit on my eye. How weird. Oh, and I grabbed a smaller blender for these little parts. So I'm wetting that. I think this is a Real Techniques one as well. It's just small. Okay. I like taking a lighter concealer to highlight areas and conceal them, of course, but also go up like this on the under eye, and it always looks super lifted. There was too much water on that little blender. It was making the makeup sort of smudge. So I just used the back of this blender, the big blender. I always notice when I use small blenders, I end up just using the bigger one, just the other end. It just blends easier, honestly, and faster. I never understood when I first started doing makeup why people used like a lighter concealer, and I would always get, I think, the same shade. And then I started to realize how good it looks when these areas are like a little bit highlighted. highlighted, it looks so pretty. And say your foundation is a little bit darker than your skin tone, your concealer blending with it sort of lightens it a bit. So even though I looked a little yellow earlier, I don't anymore. I think the swelling has gone down on this eye a bit. Okay. That's that. So when I do face powder, I usually use the Matte Fit Me Loose Powder. Today I'm going to be trying the Matte Fit Me Pressed Powder. I've used it before, but not a lot. I saw a video of someone using a pressed powder, and they took a brush like this and just sort of pushed it into the skin, and it made their pores like disappear. Also, this might make it look a little less cakey because it's a lot easier to use less product. Okay. I'd say that's good. Alright, let's grab some bronzer. So I have nothing new for you with bronzer. My butter bronze. I always use this little puppy. It works so good. It's not too dark. It smells good. It's old and it still works. Like really old. There's certain products that I just won't buy high-end, especially if I've found a low-end version that works either just as good or even better than high-end products. Just doing the forehead a bit. Let me go ahead and move my hair out of the way. I remember I used to think I had a big forehead when I was a little younger. We seriously are our worst critics, our own worst critics. Nobody thinks the weird stuff that we do about ourselves. Alright, so we are going to switch up blush a little bit. I believe I've only used this like once before. This is the Ofra Blush Rose. And let's see how it looks. That's a bit much. Keeping in mind this brush probably has old blushes on it because I haven't cleaned these in a long time. Oops. And then sometimes I go on my nose. I'm not feeling it today. As far as seriously what I do every day, I would probably just take like a liquid blush, like a blush stick, so cream blush and a cream highlight, and just put that on my skin with no makeup on my skin, and then put some mascara and eyebrows on, and maybe some lips or something light on my lips. But like I said, we need a little touching up today. like the price of a high-end product, and it was in Walmart, and the packaging's a little cheap, so I think their marketing team went wrong with the pricing. Those prices don't belong in Walmart, I don't think. We go to Walmart because we want something reasonable, do you know what I mean? And you put a high-end price in a drugstore, like, we aren't here for high-end makeup. We want something that works, a little bang for our buck, you know? Okay. Oh, pretty. It is pretty, but I think it was like $25. Yeah, so. Oh gosh, I've got to powder my eyelids bad. You know what I notice when I do my makeup? I hate it. I always hate the way my makeup looks while I'm doing it. And then I'll leave it on for like an hour and it looks cute. Alright, so I'm gonna take this highlighting brush and just do my cheeks. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. Lovely. And I'm just going to powder my eyelids a little bit more because they're creasing really badly. So in order to do that, I'm just going to go ahead and blend it a little, that creasing. And I'm going to grab the little sponge in the actual product and just use that. Hopefully that'll stop my eyes from creasing. I'm not putting any eyeshadow on. I rarely put eyeshadow on, to be honest. I do miss it though. Okay. So next, what is next? I guess the only thing I have left is mascara. We're almost done. It's gonna look cute. The final touch, I think, if I had to pick one makeup product, and it would be the only one I could ever use again, it would be mascara. Since I have such light eyelashes, and although sometimes I think they look cute, of course not all the time, sometimes I hate them, but sometimes I do think they're cute. You can't really see them. They're very light. So mascara really rocks my world, if I'm being honest. Something I discovered recently, because I ran out of my usual mascara. If you use the waterproof version, it makes your eyelashes curl all day. So I have super straight eyelashes. They're long, but they're straight. So when I put mascara on, they look really cute, and then 2 minutes later, they go straight down. I started using the waterproof, and I noticed they were staying curled all day. And I had actually asked you guys for advice on how to keep them curled all day. And right as I discovered it, around the same time, somebody commented that. So I commented back at them. But one thing about the waterproof version is it's a little clumpier. So I just take a spoolie and kind of run through it a bit. Run through my eyelashes. Just to kind of separate them. Sometimes it still looks a little clumpy, but at least they're curled. I just have some mascara under my eye. Go ahead and get rid of that. maybe we'll